I'm Ben.
I'm Hunter.
Welcome to Garage Talk, where we have 2 beers and offer you 0 solutions to everything. If you like this episode, be sure to give us a like and subscribe if you want to hear more. If you want to catch new episodes of Garage Talk every Wednesday and Sunday, we'll be right here on YouTube. And if you want to check out our playlist, that'd be pretty cool. Also, we have a new video out, The Cigarette Trick. So if you got some time, check that little skit out. It's kind of fun. We had a good time filming it together. So without further ado, we are going to start the show, and actually I'm going to start this time a little change of pace here. I wanted to talk about some of the most iconic video game characters, right?
Okay.
I'm a big gamer. So when you think of who do you think is the most iconic video game character?
Honestly, probably Mario.
Yeah, I feel like Mario is probably number one. If we're talking upper tier, there's Mario and then everyone else below Mario,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
He's been around since the 80s, arcades, Nintendo Entertainment System, Game Boy, all across the board, and they still make new Mario games, and they're all pretty good.
Yeah. He even started out in Donkey Kong, though, right?
Yeah, he was yes and no. Some people say that that's Mario's dad or something,
Okay.
and that the original Donkey Kong is actually Cranky Kong.
Okay.
That's actually established lore, the original Donkey Kong from the Donkey Kong game where he crashes the thing and you pick up the hammers and he throws the barrels at you.
Yeah.
That's actually Cranky Kong from Donkey Kong Country.
So that's canon.
Yeah. It's in Donkey Kong Country games where he talks about throwing the barrels at Mario and shit.
That's funny.
But I don't know if that Mario might be Mario's dad or something. I don't know how exactly that works. But the DK Jr. games, I don't know if you remember those.
Yeah, sort of.
Because that was the sequel to Donkey Kong was Donkey Kong Jr. His dad was Mario had trapped Donkey Kong in a cage and was going to use him at a circus or whatever. It's kind of a dark warp story.
Jesus Christ.
Regardless, Donkey Kong Jr. has to save his dad, and that's supposed to be, for a while, for a very long time, that was Donkey Kong's dad. But now they've retroactively changed it to that was Donkey Kong.
No, that's wild. I had no idea about that.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. But regardless, Mario's probably the most iconic game character. Everybody,
Even though he's a terrible person, apparently.
well, yeah, in the first Super Mario Bros. That all the blocks and Goombas were actually denizens of the Mushroom Kingdom.
I remember you telling me
So
that.
every time he hits a brick, he's actually murdering a civilian of that country.
That realm or whatever.
Yeah, that realm, whatever it is. However, an Italian plumber got to a kingdom of Goombas and Koopas. Goomba almost sounds like a racist term for Italian.
Yeah.
It's pretty close to, I think, one that is, a little iffy. But I think also when we think about iconic game character, Sonic,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
everybody knows Sonic. Sonic's huge. There's so many games. The first 3 were great. After that, meh.
Yeah, no.
The Adventure series, the Sonic Adventure series was
Yeah.
pretty good, but that was over 20 years ago.
I was still playing them when they introduced Knuckles.
Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles, that was a pretty fun one.
Yeah, but after that, I kind of lost track of it.
Yeah, that's totally fair, but people still remember Sonic as a character, and the resurgence with the movies lately has been kind of cool, which all those movies are really good.
Yeah, and then you got Jim Carrey playing Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, he's a really good Robotnik, honestly.
Yeah,
he does a really good job at it. But Mario and Sonic up there, and I'm trying to think, there's a ton of other game characters, but which ones are truly iconic?
Maybe Link?
Link is Link is definitely iconic, or even Zelda. Maybe, honestly, Pikachu.
Oh, yeah, because that started out as a video game, right?
It's kind of crazy that the first four we named, 3 of them are actually Nintendo characters.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, aren't
Nintendo
all
stuff-
of them Nintendo?
No, Sonic is not a Nintendo.
Oh, that was
Sega.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long, long time ago. But yeah, Link and Pikachu definitely upper tier, iconic gaming characters. I think it's because there's so many games.
Yeah, it's
Nintendo branding is on point.
once you get past the first 3 or 4, it'd be kind of hard to say.
Well, here's the thing. The problem with Final Fantasy games is there are no continuing characters that go from each one. If there was a guy from Final Fantasy 1 that was in Final Fantasy 16, then he would probably be one of the most iconic gaming characters of all time. But individually they are good, but it's can you really compare?
No, definitely not.
Like a one game series to like 25, 30 years of games.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, definitely Mario, definitely Sonic, and like even like maybe Link.
Yeah, Link is up there. He's definitely one of the more iconic characters, but he's definitely behind like Sonic and Pikachu. Mm-hmm. I would say Pikachu is like probably above Sonic, honestly.
Yeah.
Like if we're being real about it. But then there's like other characters, like Master Chief is truly an iconic gaming character from the Halo series.
That's fair.
I mean, they even had the TV series that they did recently. It sucked titty balls, but it was like Master Chief in the games, he never takes off his helmet. Within the first 3 episodes, motherfucker was without his helmet for like the entire rest of the series.
Oh, well, yeah. That's TV for you, though, man.
It took away a lot of
the mystique of Master guy.
Master Chief.
Yeah, fuck. I forgot his name.
I don't know the name of the character, but I would even like dare to say that like The Last of Us, even though it's like a 2-game series, I think Ellie, the character, like the girl from The Last of Us, is actually a pretty iconic gaming character.
Yeah.
All things considered. She's not like upper tier, but she's definitely iconic as a character.
Wasn't that role originally written for what's her name? Well, his name now.
Ellen Page or Elliot Page? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Well, at the time, Ellen Page.
Yeah, I didn't mean to like dead name though. That's not cool.
Well, but something happened to where like she either couldn't do it or didn't want to or something like that.
She probably would have, or he, or whatever. They would have probably made a very good character.
Yeah, but I think that character was like written for them, and like even the model looked a lot like him. And,
yeah, it did actually. Honestly, like before the transition of Elliot Page.
I guess they had to make a lot of last minute tweaks to like make the Ellie look quite a bit different.
That's kind of interesting that they did that. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. That's strange,
to say the least. See, because you know me, I have such a small wheelhouse of games. I mean, like probably very far down the list, but maybe like Ezio.
Nah, Ezio's a lot higher than you think he is. He's actually a pretty revered character. So when people talk about like complete characters, they talk about Ezio. Okay. You literally play him from birth to death.
Yeah, you do.
You play his entire life through the course of 3 games, and it's a magnificent story. Old Ezio is like a complete 180 from, young Ezio.
Yeah.
And you play as both versions, So I just thought a lot of people do consider him Ezio Auditore from the Assassin's Creed 2 mini-series, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
He's considered up there, for sure. Yeah. Ratchet and Clank is awesome, and they have a great place in my heart. But they are not like top tier though.
No, yeah, but see, I didn't even think of like a game like that.
They're iconic in their own right, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank was really fucking popular.
Yeah, and it was really fun, and I actually liked the movie. I know a lot of people shit on it, but I found the movie kind of fun. And I heard their newest game on the PS5 was really, really good. So,
Oh, apparently, speaking of PS5, I guess PS6 is going to start production next year.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, anyway,
I haven't even gotten the 5 yet.
More iconic game characters. Crash Bandicoot, since we're talking about PlayStation.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot games were really fun. There's a whole like series of like there's the racing ones and all sorts of stuff.
They were trying to rip off Mario Kart.
But who would you say like, we'll take Mario and Pikachu and Sonic out of the equation because that's probably like 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like most gamers.
I would say like that's who like when you think of video games like to the generic person who's not much of a gamer, like they know Mario, they know Sonic, and they know Pikachu. But who would you say is another character that would have that kind of crossover?
There was one that kind of came to mind right away, Snake.
Oh, Solid Snake, yeah.
I don't know much. I never played the games, so I don't know much about it.
You're doing yourself a bit of an injustice by never playing them. The first one was really fun.
Yeah.
I remember playing it when it first came out. I watched my brother play it a lot. And it's a really good series of games. The third one, I don't really want to reveal the twist, but it's like a fucking over 20-year-old game at this point. Like, you don't actually play as Solid Snake. You play as his dad.
Yeah, because he's masked the whole time, right?
No, he's not masked. He just looks different. But he, like, they're like, oh, it's just an older version of Solid Snake. But no, it was just his dad in a mission of his own.
Yeah, because I think I do remember seeing he has a mustache and fucking he's kind of gray and wrinkled.
I don't really remember. That might be the new Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, okay.
There's a whole series of games, and they've been around for a really long time. So I would say Solid Snake is up there.
Well, that whole meme thing where like somebody looks surprised and you hear like the weird like the surprise sound effect with the exclamation mark over their head, that comes from that game.
Yeah, no, I remember. I played that game. I played the shit out of that game. I own it. I own the first 3.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, I never played them. I tried to play it one time. A buddy of mine was playing, and like the way the shooting was fucking weird.
It is weird. It takes getting used to, but once you're good at it, it's really fun.
Like, from what I remember, he had a sniper rifle or something, and you had to hold the trigger down, but then when you released, that's when he fired. It was fucking weird, and I couldn't get the hang of it.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Different controls.
Yeah.
You know, there's some weird bosses in that first one, too. Like, there's a guy called Psycho Mantis you have to fight, and you can't beat him if your controller's plugged into the first port, because he can read your mind. So you have to, like, unplug the controller and put it in the second port to beat him.
Oh, my God.
Because then he can't read your mind.
Is there any indication that that's what you need to do?
Yeah, after he beats you, like, once or twice.
Wow.
He's like, I can read your mind, but not... Like, you don't really understand what he's saying at first. Because they kind of break fourth wall stuff.
Yeah.
Like, in the first one, there's, like, a character you need to find, and they're like, look at the back of the game case. And on the back of the game case is the actual, like, codex, like, radio signal you have to put in to find that character.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually...
I mean, it's cool, but
it's really interesting.
That's crazy as fuck. Oh, man. Well, okay, so there's Snake, or Solid Snake. What else will come to mind right away?
A lot of the characters in, like, Super Smash Bros. Are pretty iconic, but they miss a few.
Oh, fuck, I don't even remember who was in Super Smash Bros.
It's a ton of fucking characters. Like, a lot of Mario characters, Star Fox. But Star Fox
almost kind of like a Soul Calibur. Just a bunch of crossovers.
It's like, Soul Calibur didn't do as many as Super Smash Bros. It's like a platitude of fucking characters from every series, like ever, and a lot of Nintendo games.
What about a bunch of the Mortal Kombat characters?
Oh, Sub-Zero, yeah.
Yeah, Sub-Zero, Scorpion.
Those two are...
Johnny Cage.
Well, I would say Sub-Zero and Scorpion are the most iconic 2 characters.
Yeah. Get over here. I used to spam that shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, because you can just do it and then uppercut and then do it again and uppercut over and over and over.
And I never knew how to do finishers or anything, so whenever we were in the spike pit, it would finish him and I'd fucking get over here and you fucking uppercut him and they fall into the spikes.
Well, it was kind of interesting, man. I enjoyed talking to iconic video game characters with you. I'd say we move on because I feel like the people will be too bored if we stay on one thing too long.
That's fair.
So I'm thinking, like, what is some of the, like, craziest conspiracy theories you've ever heard?
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I would have to say the craziest one I ever heard was the reptile replacement theory, where, like, we're being, like, high-profile people in politics are being replaced by reptilian, like, bipedal aliens.
Okay.
You've never heard that one before?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I have, but...
It's like all about, like, there's, like, these reptile-type
the lizard
creatures.
people,
Yeah, the lizard people.
Yeah,
exactly.
They live underground and...
Well, these ones, like, take human form and, like, take political power and take over countries and cause chaos.
Trump's definitely a lizard person.
That explains all the he does all the time.
He's like a second-generation synth, bro. He's just not quite blended fully. Yeah, no, I've heard of that one. What else? Maybe... I mean, there's the obvious ones, like the moon landing was faked and...
Yeah, that one's really dumb in my opinion, though.
Yeah.
That one's, like, really bad.
But I guess it's also one of those things where, like, there's a lot of information to debunk all of the theories that people have of it being faked. But then I guess you would kind of have to just, like, take their word for it.
I mean, you would have to assume that like thousands upon thousands of people lied about something.
Yeah, that's true,
and then
too.
kept it secret forever.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, have you seen the way people leak secrets in our government? Dude, it's crazy.
That's true.
We're just like handing them out left and right.
But
Emails about shit that shouldn't be emailed.
it's also kind of wild how, like, it's still kind of a mystery who actually killed Kennedy.
It's not a mystery. Lee Harvey Oswald killed Kennedy.
But was he a patsy for someone? Was he like a patsy for the CIA or the FBI? Because I guess Kennedy was going to dissolve like one or the other or both. Or
I think it was
something
the
like that.
CIA.
Yeah.
Something like that. Well, either way, I
Could have
mean...
been like the mafia. It could have, you know.
Well, I mean, you're talking a whole conspiracy theory behind, like, you know, Lee Harvey Oswald's, assassination of Kennedy. We know who killed Kennedy. Like, definitively. We know it was him. There was no guy on the fucking grassy knoll.
Right.
There's, like, based on, like, trajectory and how things work, like...
Yeah. Well, there's also the whole thing with Jack Ruby. Because Jack Ruby,
he was like
the nightclub owner.
Supposedly
he shot Lee
like
Harvey Oswald.
Supposedly like a mafia guy.
Yes, he may be connected somehow.
That's what they had said.
But yeah, and then he ended up going crazy in jail and then died. And he was visited. I can't remember the guy's name right now. It was kind of a silly name, like Jingles or some shit. Like it was a weird last name, but he was the same guy that ran the MK Ultra fucking experiments.
Well, I mean...
And he went to visit him in jail, and then right after that, Jack Ruby goes crazy and dies soon after. He fucking dosed him.
Well, whatever. I mean, Epstein didn't kill himself. It's not like we don't know these things.
Yeah. It's just crazy how deep a lot of that shit goes, you know?
It is...
the lengths the government would go to cover shit up.
Well, I mean, it's a government. What do you expect? Like, that's
also
kind of like their whole MO is to hide kind of some of the nefarious things they're doing.
And they've been caught in so many lies and shit. You can't take anything they say for face value, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying about the moon landing. Like how many people, like all this other shit leaks, but the moon landing being real, nobody has ever leaked like that it was fake.
Yeah.
Like except for like crazy fucking people.
Yeah. Well, and another reason that a lot of people feel like it might have been faked is because like the whole reason we wanted to get to the moon first is because the Russians were actually kicking our ass in the space race. And like we were losing the whole time. Like they put the first people in space, they were doing all the firsts. And all of a sudden we just shoot ahead. Hey, we're on the moon.
First anal in space. They were ahead of the game on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
We still haven't done that one yet in America.
Oh man. But I mean that's another like factor that a lot of conspiracy theorists point to is like how did we just all of a sudden shoot ahead of the Russians? We're all Soviets at the time.
Because we're geniuses. Because
Yeah.
we stole all the Germans.
Yeah, we stole all the good scientists.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of like rocket propulsion is from probably the study of
Yeah, I think it's
the Manhattan Project.
right. Well, I think the Germans came up with rocket propulsion because I think they developed like the shit. It was the name of some crazy ass missile that they created, and that was like the first thing to ever use rocket propulsion.
The howitzer?
No, it was.
That's not a missile thing. I was just throwing something out there.
Yeah, I think the howitzer is like a style of gun.
It's like a heavy machine
Artillery
gun.
or
Yeah,
some
like
shit like that.
like a heavy artillery machine gun. I think. I mean, I'm not up on my, German
Yeah.
warfare items.
I think this is
Warfare
probably
item. What the
warfare items.
Yeah, what a dumb way
Weapons.
what a dumb way to say weapons or guns.
But this is probably way off. But it was like the K2 rocket or some shit like that. And
Oh yeah, I've seen people take off on the K2 rocket when they smoke it. I've seen crazy people smoke that shit and just go nuts.
It's something like that though. It was like a letter and a number and then fucking rocket. And yeah, but I think the Germans were the ones that actually created jet propulsion.
Good for them. We're all humans.
Yeah, we still kick their asses.
Human race made it. That's how Americans take credit.
You know how many Americans don't know that we didn't actually take Berlin? It was the fucking Russians.
Like
a lot of Americans act like we won that war all by ourselves. Like we really didn't.
well, we weren't even a part of it for most of it.
For like, yeah, we came in late game, And fucking,
Yeah. Swept up.
we did beat the Japanese, single-handedly. We didn't really have much help with that, but that is a whole other fucking can of worms.
Helped defend the British on the, Western Front, too.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
The bombing of Berlin and Battle of Berlin, all that shit.
I mean, America contributed heavily, let's be real. It's America and Russia.
Oh, yeah, if we hadn't joined the war, it probably wouldn't have gone very well.
It probably still would have gone the way it would. It just would have took longer.
Yeah, a lot more people would have died, a lot more cities destroyed.
I don't think the Japanese were as much of a factor as people like to think they are.
Yeah, I mean, we were, defeating them in, front to front fighting and shit like that. It was just really costly. It was costing a lot of lives, and we were having to get real fucking creative with how we were going at them. Enough about World War II and all that stuff. That's my whole wheelhouse. I could talk about that shit for days. What even led us to that?
Talking about conspiracy theories, you got on a tangent about rocket propulsion and the Germans.
Yeah, Tommy, before the Germans get there. Little snippet from Snatch. Great movie. Guy Ritchie, good director.
Yeah, you, Guy Ritchie, and Shane Gillis in a room. I wonder how many cocks are getting sucked that day.
2.
In my own, if I'm flexible enough.
Hey, every guy's tried. There's guys that have tried to suck their own dick, and there's dirty fucking liars. I mean, if you really want to know some good fucking conspiracies, man, just listen to what's his face, Alex Jones.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to him.
No,
I don't. A little too much.
Yeah, he's a little too much for me.
The screaming constantly.
Yeah, and that fucking voice of his, man, it's like, what, dude? Did you smoke 5 packs of cigarettes a day? What the fuck?
He's just every time he records, it's freshly after deep throating his dildo.
I mean, I can't, obviously, never. I'm not even going to say it.
He can't criticize because he does the same thing.
No, well, okay, well, fuck it. I'll just say it anyway because this is the show.
This is Garage Talk.
I can't think of any examples, but I guess he was right about some things.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, but, they also say, you put a bunch of chimps in a room and one of them is going to come out with Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the chimp that, occasionally wrote a little Shakespeare.
Yeah. And
he wrote Roses and Gift by Any Other Name, and that was about it. That's about his equivalent contribution to actual intelligent conversation. Who gets... I mean, we have talked about some insane shit, and, we have said some insane shit. We have not been taken off of YouTube. How bad do you have to be taken off of YouTube? You know what I mean?
So Hitler... No, I'm just kidding.
He was completely removed from everything. You can't find anything with him unless you probably go to his website or something.
Hitler's?
No, Alex Jones.
Oh, sorry.
Why would you... No, Alex Jones. But, yeah, I just think he's just off the deep end. And even if he was right, like I said, you fucking shoot a spread shot of a shotgun, you're going to hit something.
Yeah, and the whole, you said the monkey thing and a broken clock is right at least twice a day.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, anyone can predict anything as long as they throw 1,000 fucking conspiracy. Let's talk about all the ones he got wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's be realistic.
And the one he got in trouble for.
Yeah, got his balls suit off.
Yeah, the Columbine tragedy.
It wasn't Columbine. It was the one in Florida. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Columbine.
No, it was definitely not Columbine. But he said the people in the shooting were actors and it was all faked, and a bunch of kids got killed.
Yeah.
In a school. So it's oh yeah, they faked that, buddy. You're real smart.
Families of the victims sued the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's part of why he got kicked off of YouTube because of legitimate misinformation, just making shit up.
Damn.
It's okay to have wild conspiracy theories or whatever. I mean, maybe it's not okay, but it's freedom of speech. But you're on a platform, and if they think you're fucking inciting people to be violently aggressive towards children, then probably I would remove him too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I don't necessarily like it, but I do kind of agree with there's freedom of speech, but then there's also
terms of service.
Yeah, there's these private entities that they can make the decision to take you off if they don't like what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's completely up to them. Is it right? I mean, As far as the American dream goes, yes, but the internet is not America. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
It's just because you have a company in America doesn't mean like
The internet is the fucking Wild West,
like,
dude.
And if someone goes into a McDonald's and starts flipping everybody off and saying "fuck this, fuck that," well, that guy's gonna get kicked out.
Yeah.
Yes,
He'd probably even get his ass kicked.
He's
but it's not illegal.
he's expressing freedom of speech, and it's not illegal, but also he's not welcome there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People don't have to put up with that sort of shit.
No, that's definitely true.
But I mean, Candace Owens is another one who does like the wild conspiracy theories. Like she said that like the French president's wife was actually born a man.
Oh,
and
yeah,
all sorts of stuff. And I'm just like,
she's getting her tits sewed off right now too.
Is she? Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It's just like people come up and say this wild shit and then get surprised when like the repercussions of their actions come back and get them.
Yeah.
It's like, what did you expect saying some wild shit with literally zero proof? Mm-hmm. You're just saying shit to say it and be provocative, and I don't know, man.
I got to be honest, I could never really stand Candace Owens.
Oh, I listen to her stuff every once in a while. She can be interesting, but she just kind of full of herself, but she's kind of hot, so I don't mind.
I've always just found her kind of obnoxious.
Well, she's pretty hot, so.
Yeah, she's okay.
Nah, she's pretty hot.
Who's the one lady? I don't even know like what side she's on. AOC? It's like it's like her
she's
initials.
Like one of the senators or some shit, or a house rep or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember what she is.
I don't know. I hear people mention her a lot sometimes, and I'm like, I need to look this bitch up apparently because I don't know shit about her, and I don't know what they're talking about when they mention her.
Kind of like a radical liberal.
Oh, okay.
Like, she actually said during like a Senate meeting to like the current border czar, she said something along the lines of like, there are no illegal people on stolen land. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, what land would you like to give back? Because that's technically blah, blah, blah land. Like, so do we go back that far?
Yeah.
Like, where do we stop? Where's the line?
Yeah, no, exactly.
But she says some just wild shit. Another, like most senators and representatives on the left or the right, literally chimpanzees typewriter in a room. That's what they remind me of. Yeah. They're just so like, they couldn't do anything else, so they became politicians.
They kind of exude ineptitude.
Yeah, ineptitude and inability. Like, if they were, like, actually useful people, they would have contributed to society and not been just career politicians.
Exactly.
What does that contribute? I mean, you're just telling people what to do, like, because you like power.
Yeah.
You like having the power. You like being popular. That's what it is.
You're usually an old-ass white dude that has old-ass white dude beliefs and opinions, and you're going to do whatever you can to push those into law.
I don't know, man. It's so wacky nowadays. I wouldn't say it's all old white dudes. I think...
Not anymore.
Well, not anymore. If you're
Mostly.
talking like... I wouldn't even say mostly. I would just say it's just like... Well, I mean, the country is majority white, so what would you expect?
Right.
Like,
yeah, and everybody in China is Chinese, right?
Exactly. Like, all the Chinese representatives are probably Chinese.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, if 60-something% of the country is white, then of course, like, 60%, if not more...
Or thereabouts, yeah.
Or thereabouts would be what the representation would be across the board. I don't think it is that. I think you are right. It's probably higher. It's probably more like 80%, but still, like, it's just it's a popularity contest.
Yeah, it really is. I guess you do have to be voted in, but once you're in, Jesus Christ, there is no limit to how long you can be there.
Yeah, you can just be useless forever. Mitch McConnell just staring into the camera. I'm telling you, man.
The turtle without a shell? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, just someone asks him a question, he just zones out for 30 seconds, and they're like, well, that's done. Yeah. And then they usher him off. It's like, yeah, that guy's helping run the country. That's perfect, man.
He's almost as bad.
Love that. Primo shit right there.
Almost as bad as Biden.
Biden falling on his bike, eating ice cream. I felt bad for... say what you will about Biden and all of his politics and whatnot. I felt bad for the guy. That as soon as he stopped becoming president, they said he had prostate cancer. And I was like, well, like, prostate cancer doesn't just pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, he was probably dealing with it
He was probably,
presidency.
for most of it, probably. Mm-hmm. And that makes me feel bad that his family and all these other political people trotted him out as almost like a mascot. And
Yeah.
and I think that's just highly offensive to our elderly. It's abusive in my mind. I think it's borderline abusive what they did to that man.
Yeah.
I think he should have been like doing what he did most of his last year, sitting on a beach, eating ice cream, enjoying his life with his wife.
Crashing his bike.
Someone who spent, not that it was a useful fucking 40, 50 years in politics.
Right.
But he spent all that time trying to serve the people.
Crime bill.
Yeah, I don't even want to get into that racist shit. But if we like really analyze it, he tried what he thought was best. Even though like he was a notorious like against gay marriage for a really long time.
Well, fuck, so was Obama.
And against all sorts of other stuff that now, like, as his presidency became what it was, he was, like, all for. So it was just, like, a bit of a flip-floppy sort of thing. Either way, I felt bad for the guy.
It was sad and kind of embarrassing to watch.
Yeah, it wasn't embarrassing for him. I think it was embarrassing because his family was letting it happen to him.
Yeah, well, and it was embarrassing for Americans.
I wouldn't, like, my grandma is about the same age as Joe Biden. I would not do that to her. You know what I mean?
But you're
I would
also
be
not
like,
a fucking power, money-hungry fucking yuppie.
Yeah, I care about my family, and I don't sneak cocaine into the White House. On that note, I think it's time to end our show. I appreciate your candor with me. I think that was a pretty... we got a little polycharged at the end, of course.
Yeah, a little bit,
Would you like to take us out with your patented outro?
Oh, yeah. It was 15 takes later. Another admittedly polycharged episode of Garage Talk. We hope we didn't offend anybody, but also I kind of hope we did.
Just a little.
It's healthy. It's good for you. Ben, anything else to add, buddy?
Yeah, man. If you can get, like, drunk, like, can you also get aired? Or am I just breathing really fucking wrong?
Anyway, I'm Hunter. This is Garage Talk. Be sure to catch all of our new episodes every Sunday and Wednesday. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and catch us next time.